the Serum Institute of India as well as Bharat Biotech, after an ugly and open spat, have released a joint communication, and they've said that they jointly take pledge towards a smooth rollout of COVID-19 vaccines to India and the world. Sukirti Dwivedi now joins us with all the latest. Sukirti, can you take us through the key highlights of this statement?
Well, yes, the statement says that they are jointly communicating their pledge towards a smooth rollout of the vaccine. They say that the more important task is saving the lives as well as livelihoods of populations in India as well as the world. Their focus now is on manufacturing, supply and distribution of the vaccine. It is their duty to the nation and the world at large to ensure a smooth rollout of the vaccine. Each of these companies will continue their COVID-19 vaccines development activities as planned. They are fully aware of the importance of vaccines for people and countries alike, and they hereby communicate their joint pledge to provide global access for their COVID-19 vaccines. So seems like finally there is a truce, because so far all the potshots that both of these companies had been taking at each other. First, it all started with Mr. Poonawalla saying that there are only 3 vaccines in the world that have proven their efficacy, while the others are just safe as water, hinting at the fact that the efficacy data of Bharat Biotech's Covaxin is still not known. Then we had a press conference by Mr. Krishna Ella, who's the managing director of Bharat Biotech. He yesterday said that the Serum Institute of India is making statements against us, but they themselves have not submitted enough data on the phase 3 trials that have been conducting in submitted trial data of the UK trials. So all of this had been going on, but clearly the government also at some point would have understood that this is sending out the wrong messaging, and now somehow both of these firms finally have resolved the issues. That's what it seems to be at this point, because this is an official statement that both of these companies have issues from their end.
You're mentioning, Sukirti, where the joint statement says that the more important task in front of them is saving the lives and livelihoods of populations in India and the world, which exactly should have been the case before this spat broke out. But do you feel, Sukirti, that now this will lay to rest any form of speculation or any controversy that was created by none else but these 2 companies themselves?
Well, at least in terms of statements that will be issued by the CEOs of these 2 companies, that may not happen now. The questions that had been coming up regarding both their data, whether it is the Serum Institute of India regarding what exactly is their trial data in terms of their trials on the 1,600 participants that are going on in India, or whether it is the efficacy data of Bharat Biotech, those questions will still remain. The nature of those questions, of course, now is going to remain purely scientific in nature, and it will not become political in nature, or it will not be about a rivalry between 2 vaccine firms. So I think that aspect of this entire news will end now that there is a rivalry going on between 2 companies. But of course, the questions that they were raising, that may still continue, but they will be analyzed.
Sukirti, I think this is a very important point, because through the course of the statements that were made, or utterances that were made by these 2 bosses of these 2 vaccine companies, they raised a certain set of pertinent questions about one another. Now, obviously, this sort of open squabbling has been put aside, but those questions on efficacy remain, and they have not been addressed in this statement.
Yes, absolutely, Sanket. I think the way both of these CEOs made their statements, that sort of demeaned the scientific value of the points that they were raising, and it all became about with Mr. Poonawalla against Mr. Ella of Bharat Biotech. That is what it got stuck at. But of course, the points that both of these people had made have a scientific value, and those questions still remain, and we will continue to ask those questions to the ministry as well, because the health ministry is accountable. This is a matter of people's lives, and everybody has a right to know what is the exact data that the Serum Institute of India has submitted with regard to their trials in India. UK trials, we all know the safety and the efficacy. But with respect to the India trials, what is the exact data they have submitted? And similarly with Bharat Biotech, what is the efficacy? How much further into the phase 3 trials, what is the data that is coming out of it? All of those questions still remain, but thankfully, at least the politicization of the entire matter and the rivalry between the 2 companies will hopefully come to an end with these statements.